Okay, welcome back to Fallout 3 with our main man, Albert Cole. Let us load. So, last time, we're still in the pit, and last time, first of all, we managed to actually find the last remaining steel ingot in Steel the Yard. Which means that we have now actually found and returned every single one of those 100 steel ingots that are, that were hidden in that place. And we fought through the little trio of gladiator fights. I guess you'd call it pit fights. Well, I guess it's literally a pit fight, so we are a pit fighter. And by winning 3 times, we have now basically earned the right to, have an audience with the big man in here, Ashur, who lives obviously in the penthouse. So, yeah. Let us go and meet with him. And let's get into character.
Fights lately?
Very confrontational. Okay. Looks like this. The elevator still seems to be functioning, so that's good. I mean, I would hate to walk all those steps. He looks like a goon.
Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside, champion.
Okay, thanks.
I'll be with you right after I maintain some order and dispense
Well.
justice. And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead. No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course.
Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves.
Workers.
What?
We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday.
Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons.
All right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom.
Yes, sir.
Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, new blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city?
Oh, it's complicated. How about we just say, I'm new in town and looking for work.
I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner?
I met the man, but he seemed like trouble, so I steered clear.
Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army.
Well, sounds like a good deal. I'll track him down.
That's what I wanted to hear. You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, new blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can
Meet?
explain.
The curious
Good
person?
Don't let
The
me keep
slaves
you.
are rioting, and someone's
Don't let
armed them.
me keep you.
We need you out here and
Don't
fast.
let me. Damn it, I'm on my way. Just head back and talk to Sandra. She'll explain all about the cure. Then you'll see why you have to put an end to Werner.
Let's see. Yes, let's try to find Sandra then. Are you Sandra?
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the pit's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really.
Pardon me, but Lord Usher said you could show me some sort of cure.
Hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. Wait, you mean she has like a natural and transferable immunity of some sorts?
Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently, you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the pit's trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too.
But are you not worried about hurting Marie?
Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait.
I can respect that. So if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
Hmm. Beautiful little baby. Let's see. Baby monitor. Baby status, healthy and well. Aw, that's good. How about the diaper status? Oh yeah. Or maybe it's included in healthy and well. Drug studies. Chocolate degeneration contagion research by Dr. Sandra. You know what? Now just speaking completely now off character here. This is literally just the first time that like I actually understand why they are called trogs. Because it's simply just short for troglodyte. I mean, I know the word troglodyte. I mean, it's a perfectly familiar word to me, and I know that the little degenerate creatures that you fight, they're called trogs, but somehow I never make the connection that trog actually just comes from the word troglodyte. Then again, makes sense. Okay, an epidemic of the environs around the pit, which I have named troglodytic degeneration contagion, or simply TDC, appears to be the result of intensely concentrated radiation, but the unique toxins and pollutants in the pit cause it to be far more pervasive. Anyone living in TDC active areas experience skin lesions after a few weeks of exposure, which can clear up after a month or so away from infected areas. For many healthy adults, this is the full extent of the effect. TDC also seems to interact with brain chemistry in a manner that produces a number of psychological effects, even if the subject remains physically healthy. I'll need to recover more information about psychosis before attempting to enumerate those effects. Approximately 20% of adults will progress further, losing higher reasoning and motor skills over the course of years, until they have degenerated into a bestial trog. No subject have ever been recovered from full degeneration, although wishful rumors persist of trog retaining memories and recognizing the faces of loved ones. More tragic, however, is the fact that children born in TDC active areas have virtually 100% degeneration rate, often becoming feral within weeks of birth. Cure research. Cure development progress research by Dr. Sandra Kundanika. Observational tests on isolate samples suggest the subject has a natural adaptive immunity to the so-called TROG mutation. Furthermore, it appears that this immunity carries on to other forms of radiation-induced diseases, from radiation sickness to larger mutations, such as the all too common development of a sixth toe. Attempts to isolate these effects have been slow-going, due in part to the delicate nature of testing. Prospects exist for duplication, but the unique and delicate nature of the subject requires utmost care testing. Well, of course. I mean, yeah. It's their little baby. Obviously, they don't want to harm it. And you know what? Neither do we. Because we have a sneaking suspicion that the slaves probably wouldn't treat the baby quite as, let's say, gently and lovingly as her parents. I don't know, just somehow I just have feeling. Well, close. Third control system, we could hack that. Well, any good loot? Diary 1 to Marie to scorch the mill to the cure mentats and stealth boys. Well, lost some karma, but First of all, Diary 1
Test
to
1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there, this is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher, sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now, sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we'd like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was.
Yourself in Lord Asher's home.
Alright, yeah, there was more notes. And I know technically we are in a hurry, but let's just listen to this anyway.
Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, a scholar, and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, brothers were sure I
Mind
was
yourself
dead.
in Lord Asher's home.
I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong. Ree, you know those fights in the Mills arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it. But I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill. And that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again. And that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god. So along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city.
That doesn't sound too bad. You know, developing cures, building new stuff, reactivating, steel mills and factory and industry. I mean, aside from the whole, little matter with the slavery business, which is, it's not nice. I mean, we all know it's not very nice, but the end goal still seems to be the betterment of mankind and rebuilding, civilization.
As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing, and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with a cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city, while keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already
Mind
be a
yourself
hero.
in Lord Asher's home.
Congratulations, Marie.
already saved us all. I knew you would.
Well, took some time to listen those through, but yeah. And I think it's pretty obvious we have already made our decision regarding what we want to do here. And yeah, we just switched sides. Because we can finally kind of see the whole thing from the point of view of Azure. Oh,
I knew I heard something.
you freaking maniac! You bloody maniac!
Give me
Using
that holier than thou look.
a rocket launcher on a point blank range? Ugh. You absolute freaking maniac. Ugh. Well, I really feel like just shooting that. Yeah. As soon as I step outside the door, these geniuses over here decide to fire rocket launchers at point blank range.
What's as friendly as you?
You, she really doesn't really differ much from these, troglodytes, trogs. Okay, I'm gonna let you do what you want to do. If you want to keep shooting rockets at point blank range, I'm gonna let you do that. Wait, where do I have to go? Downtown? Yeah, get out of here. Hmm? Okay. Where do I have to go? Radiation. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, wait. Okay. Where am I? Downtown. Where? Where's the entrance to downtown then? There? Okay, I guess. Media's quarters. Hmm. Well, okay, I will need to talk to Media.
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you? You're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from.
Well, sorry about that, but somehow this whole thing about the cure being an actual baby, you know, kind of changed my mind.
We're just supposed to live and die in slavery and watch our children turn into monsters, all because you don't have the balls to do your job? Wake up, you simple-headed sap. That baby could do more good for us than all of his mongrel raider family ever did for us combined.
Well, you see, I'm a soldier, not a monster. And if you want to live, you'll tell me where Werner is hiding.
If it'll get you out of the way, go check under the blast furnace in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. It's got a blue light, you can't miss it. But Werner will put you in your place.
Oh, by the way, your ride isn't going to change anything, except getting the slaves killed.
They'd rather die for freedom than die working for the raiders.
Well, cry me a river. I'm through talking with you.
Watch your back out there.
Uptown, huh? Trouble man. Well, right, the mill. Is there entrance to the mill and downstairs? I think there should be. Right. Maybe this one goes. Oh, really? Ah, caught. Yeah. Screw you. Huh.
What's new? Have you heard anything?
Nope. I have not heard anything. Hi. Right. Let's go find Werner. Need to get up there. Yeah, I think, here. I'm sure this is the way to go. Yeah.
You finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... Brad... Wait, where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard?
You never told me it meant kidnapping.
Oh, boo fucking who. You don't think bringing those bastards down is worth getting your hands dirty? No, I guess you're okay with torturing, slaving scum like that, just so long as you don't have to make a decision, huh?
I'm giving you one chance, Werner. Leave now and never come back.
Sure, fine. Obviously, you've joined with Asher, and I think you've got a bright future as a lackey. You really do. But you know what? Fuck this city, and fuck the raiders. Fuck the slaves, and fuck you too, fucker. I'm gone.
Sayonara. Yeah, blood back right away. Mentats, ammo and caps. Yeah. Any surgical tubings maybe? That's whiskey, okay. Yeah, you know. Vodka and whiskey. I mean, sure. Why not? Well, yep. Nice. Okay. Yeah, here. Let's see. Go back to. Well, yeah. We'll let him live. Because unlike some people, we still value human life. No, that's the arena, no. Right, up, down. Ah. Yeah, let's go meet with Ashur. The pit. I mean, yeah, of course, you don't actually have to walk through the whole building. complex if you have even moderate level of lockpicking skills. Hmm. What's in here? Abandoned apartments. Okay. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yes, there it is. There is Asher's place. Right. Well, I'm sure Asher's already back in his office, so. Okay.
Stop. Workers are returning to their rightful place. It has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you.
Well, what do you mean about the city's future?
Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance.
So, what's going to become of the workers?
Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, they'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done.
So, how about my reward?
You've kept the city in one piece and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation.
So, what do I do now?
That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help
Correct?
out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers. And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference.
Right. So, how is Marie?
My little Marie is the very picture of health. And eventually, she'll make it possible for a new generation of healthy babies in the pit. You know, I always wanted to make the pit a strong city. But that was because I wanted to make my mark on the world. But when Marie was born, that changed. Now she's my reason to make the pit succeed. Because she's depending on it. It's just something a parent has to do for their child. You understand?
Of course. So, Asher, did you ever miss the Brotherhood of Steel? You know, the days in the Brotherhood.
Not in the slightest. During the Scourge, we looted the pit and left the rest of it to rot. I was just a dumb convert who got stuck here afterwards. See, beneath it all, the Brotherhood's just lazy. It's easier to loot a dying city than to work to bring it back to life. So that's what they did. They're so obsessed with the technology of the past, they don't care what needs to be done for today and tomorrow. It takes real hard work to rebuild and run a city, but there isn't a machine to do it for them, so the Brotherhood isn't interested. Good riddance.
Right. Well, I'll see you around, Asher.
You're always welcome in the pit.
Thank you. Right. Hmm. So... Hmm. Now... It's actually something that... Carton of cigarettes. I think at this point, what I want to do is I want to spend a little bit of time, scouring this place and basically searching for scrap metal. Because that's something I can, bring home as a souvenir to Walter. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the steel yard and um and specifically just scrap metal. I guess lunch boxes too, why not? Send so much of uh, wonder glue. Hmm. Yeah, just want to collect some scrap metal. Just because. Hmm. Oh, I mean, is it really necessary? Maybe not. Maybe I should have. Yeah, that's scrap. Good. That's turpentine. Some more scrap. Oh. Did I just completely miss that? Like, first time around I was here? Plunger, okay. Turpentine. Now, of course, when I say a little bit of time, I really mean that I don't need to. I don't need to spend a whole lot of time, but just kind of quickly go through these places just to see if I can find some scrap metal. Cigarettes. Alright, I guess. Sensor module. Scrap metal. Well, slightly over encumbered, but that's okay. I have plenty of this stuff. Scrap metal, nice. Pack of cigarettes. Brexo cleaner. There's obviously flammable gas in here, so yeah. Wild Bill. Pilot light, huh? Well, look in here. Cigarettes. Oh, power plant key. Huh. Well, yeah. There might not be any scrap metal or anything like that in here, but just yeah. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Right. Right. You know what? I think this is enough of, searching. I said I didn't want to spend too much time on this, and I feel this is now, let's say, just enough time. Sensor module. Oh, fine, I'll take one of those. Go to the mill. Well, you know what? That is a good question. That is, in fact, an excellent question. If you are so smart, how did you end up in here? Yeah. Ammo press terminal. Let's see. Instructions. Load ammo or raw metal into materials bin. Okay, probably means scrap metal. Step 2, use terminal to select ammo type to produce. Step 3, press ammo. Step 4, retrieve newly pressed ammo from materials bin. Okay. Yeah, I can just have another one. Well, oh, this is the materials bin, okay. Yeah. Right. Well, right now we happen to have ample supplies of pretty much all the ammo type that we use, so we are not in a hurry to make more conductor plunger. Turpentine. Shotgun shells. Yeah, I'm not gonna take turpentine now. Yeah, well. Right. Okay, no, well. Don't overwrite the save before coming to here. I mean, it's not that I regret coming here, but just a matter of principle. Keeping that one save before starting this DLC. Now, I have to admit that when I first, let's say, got this DLC, or let's say I first started playing it a long time ago. Oh, scrap metal, beautiful, 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 beautiful. When I first got this DLC, I don't know, I didn't really like it very much. She's still here? She is.
Still deigning to talk to us, Scabs. Well, how nice of you.
Well, if it's any consolation, Usher says the cure will be shared with everyone.
Someday. Meanwhile, they keep bringing in more slaves to die. Be obedient and subservient because someday the God King's only child will make everything better? Who'd fall for that one?
Yeah, well, I still don't believe in kidnapping. I don't know. So, I don't know. Somehow, something about taking a baby from their parents.
Please don't let our suffering delay you.
I will not. No, of course not. Yeah. Yes, as I was saying, yeah, I did really like this DLC, and I consider it to be, you know, awfully like difficult. But over the years, of course, it's kind of grown on me, and now it's one of my favorite one of my favorite DLCs in Fallout 3. Hmm. Get to the pit, yeah. Alright.
Atta.
Well, okay. Leaf blower, okay. I'm still keeping my eye open for, scrap metal. Okay, there's still mines. Didn't see that one, so was probably hidden amongst. Where is it? Somewhere there. Yeah, that's the problem. Hi, dogs. Pooch, pooch. Man, this is not very accurate. This weapon is not very accurate. Cha-ching. Questy. Oh boy. Okay, probably somewhere behind there. Right, X. We want money. Probably. Oh well. Okay. Right. And this is gonna be our way back. Yeah, travel back to the capital wasteland. Home sweet home. Who's... Oh. Fox? Care to join me, Fox? I would appreciate your assistance.
I owe you no less than my life. Could I refuse?
Translation. Because you have good karma, then yes. Well, yeah, I'll take sensor modules. Microfusion cells. Right. 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 Well. Right. Okay, yes, so I think this has been... Well, I don't think Fox... Yeah, thank you, just fine. Yeah. Is this an armor I want to use? Well, actually, yeah, it is. It's like a 40 hellfire armor. It's also it's radiation resistance and fire resistance. Oh yeah, this is action points. Melee weapon. +5, luck +1, strength +1. Yeah, I'll keep this as a... I'll keep that as a souvenir now. Right. Sure. Alright, yeah. Oh god. Just a huge piles of mines and grenades. Metal blaster, yeah. Yeah, it's a good weapon. Perforator. Oh, let's see, 34. Okay, so this is more powerful, at least it would seem. The Mauler. Yeah, but this is a heavy thing. Wild Bill sidearm. I guess I could keep that. You know, shish kebab. And well, let's put some stealth boys away and crafting stuff. Okay, yeah, cigarettes, I could sell those. S- 10 scrap, okay. How much scrap metal do we have in here? Okay, 26, okay, yeah. Right, so yeah, I would say that this session has definitely gone long enough. So we finished the whole pit DLC. We obviously we already made our decision about, who to side with, the slaves or the Ashur, and we chose, of course, Ashur. Right, so yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.